Hey guys, welcome to my channel Simply Awesome. I hope you liked my previous video, which was a reaction. So today we're going to do something different. I'm going to give my thoughts on a book I recently read. The book is called Hold My Hand, and it's written by Durjoy Datta. Durjoy Datta is a very famous Indian writer. I've read a lot of his work, and this is one of his works. I really like him. I like the way he writes. So he uses a very simple language in all his books, which is understood, and you can just imagine whatever he writes. It's like a movie in your head. I was very excited to read this when I bought it. Let's get started with. Let's start with the cover. So the cover of the book, I really like the cover of this book, especially the color. The color is wisely chosen as yellow is a very vibrant color. So you can see it across the bookstore and it'll attract you immediately. Good choice of color. Now coming to the title of the book, the title Hold My Hand, I feel it's very cliche because Hold My Hand, and not a lot of effort is put deciding the title of this book, I feel. Coming to the main part, the story. So honestly, I didn't like the story that much, though I expected it to be something else. So it's a story, basically a story about Deep, who's a tall, skinny Bengali guy who loves books and who wants to write a book of his own someday. And guess what? His dad owns a library, which explains his love for books. So he has an overprotective mother, and he gets a chance to go to Hong Kong to develop a software for an international company. But to the reader's surprise, what happens is they call him to Hong Kong and they ask him to do nothing, absolutely nothing, as I said earlier. So that happens. So he has lots of time. He doesn't have to do anything in Hong Kong. So he decides to just chill in his room, relax, goes out, and one day he meets a girl. So he meets Ahana there. Ahana is the main character in the story. So Ahana is blind, so she cannot see. So Deep doesn't know this. So first two times he meets her, he doesn't know this. So he doesn't react. He doesn't even talk to her as he is very shy and doesn't talk to girls. He doesn't talk to her. But then Ahana starts a conversation and they both become friends. And Deep is always with her after that. He takes her here, takes her there, holding her hand, which explains the title. As I said, a lot of effort is not put in deciding the title of the name. So they go around here and there, and then Ahana's ex-boyfriend comes into picture. Ex-boyfriend is Avik. So Avik is Ahana's ex-boyfriend who is also blind, but he's quite smart. He knows how to handle, and he's quite popular in his in his circle. I believe that's why Ahana started dating him in the first place. But then he's filled with ego, so he thinks he's the best, which is not bad until an extent. So then they had broken up, and he comes back now. Basically, Ahana feels that Deep is with her only because he sympathizes for her. But whereas Deep isn't deeply in love with her. That confusion is there. And then Avik comes into the picture, she goes back to Avik, all that happens. So I believe Avik's part is just put because they didn't, like, the Joy Datta didn't know what to put there. So he just wanted to add something to the story. So he put Avik's role in that. So that's about it. Then she breaks up with him again. And all that stuff goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Now, the only reason I completed the book is because it says it has a surprise ending. So I was waiting for the surprise ending till the end. And to my surprise, the surprise ending was not as surprising as it said. So if you want to know the surprise ending, you can read the book. Nothing happens. Just Tahana gets her eyes back and she comes back to India and meets him. Live happily ever after. So I quite didn't like the book. So it was not like other Durjoy Datta books. Other books are way better than this. So I would suggest you, if you are planning to read this book, read it only when you don't have anything else to read. So when you're bored and you don't have anything to read, that time you can go ahead and read this book. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it. So I would give it 2.5 out of 5 rating. So it's up to you. You want to read it, you read it. If you don't want to read it, you know the story already. Kind of. So much for watching this video, and please show some love, like, share and subscribe to my channel Simply Awesome. Suggestions, you can mention it in the comment box below and I will definitely try to do it for you. Okay, until then, see ya.